Hello class, hope you all are fine. So today our topic is vertebrates and classification of plants. Vertebrates. The animals with a backbone are called vertebrates, which are further split into smaller groups. Amphibians, reptiles, birds, fish and mammals are the classes of vertebrates, making groups invertebrates. Fish are only found in water. Their gills don't work in air. Amphibians can breathe air, but they only reproduce in water. Their young have gills. Reptiles, birds, and mammals can live in dry place. They have waterproof body covering and they can reproduce without water. Mammals give birth to live young and feed them on milk, but other groups lay eggs. Warm blood. Warm blooded means that the animal keeps its body temperature the same no matter what the temperature outside is. Mammals and birds are warm blooded whether it's hot day or cold day. Outside the temperature, inside their body stay the same. The food they eat creates energy that warms their bodies up when it's cold, and when it's hot, they cool off by sweating, fainting, or shedding. Cold blood. Cold blooded means that the animal gets hotter or colder based on the temperature outside. Reptiles, fish, and amphibians are cold blooded when the sun is out, their bodies soak up that heat and get warmer, and when the sun goes down their bodies cool off just like the temperature outside. They warm themselves when it gets too cold outside by shivering, migrating to warmer water. Warm-blooded and cold-blooded animals have lots of other things in common, but how they manage their body temperature will always be a little different. Amphibians and reptiles. What are amphibians? Amphibians are a class of animals like reptiles, mammals, and birds. They live the first part of their life in the water and the last part on the land. When they hatch from their eggs, amphibians have gills so they can breathe in the water. They also have fins to help them swim just like fish. Later, their bodies change, growing legs and lungs, enabling them to live on the land. The word amphibians means two lives, one in the water and one on a land. Now, what is a reptile? Reptiles are animals that are cold-blooded. Most reptiles lay eggs and their skin is covered with hard, dry scales. Now, difference between of amphibians and reptiles. Salamanders is an amphibian and gecko is a reptile. Salamanders have moist, smooth, and sometimes slimy skin that is very permeable to water. Geckos have a skin that is variably smooth, rough, and relatively impermeable to water. Unusual mammals. Whales are unusual mammals. A whale is a large mammal that lives in the ocean. Mammals also have hair, and whales are no expectation. When they are born, whales have a small hair on the end of their snout, but most lose it as they get bigger. Now, class, our next topic is classification of plants. Flowering plants. Plants are living organisms that cover much of the land of planet Earth. You see them everywhere. They include grass, trees, flowers, bushes, and more. Plants without flowers. Non-flowering plants mostly fall into one of these groups: moss, fern, and conifers. Moss. Moss are a small flowerless plant that typically grow in dense green clumps or mat, often in damp or shady locations. Ferns. Ferns are non-flowering evergreen plants that grow from spores instead of seeds. A spore is a tiny cell that created by the plant. Spores are released into the air or into water and then travel away from the original plant. Conifers. Conifers are a group of trees that produce cones. The cones carry their seeds. Most conifers are evergreen or trees that keep their leaf year round. Their thin leaves are usually called needles. Home assignment. Answer the following question in your copy. So class, open your textbook page 11. Question 1. Use the evidence below to classify each animal. In this question, you have to tell about the class of animal invertebrates. Dolphins feed their young on milk. Dolphins are mammals. Now see next. Snakes have dry, scaly skin. So you have to tell what is a snake in vertebrates. Reptiles, amphibians, mammals, birds, or fish. Now next. Sea turtles lay their eggs in the sand. What is sea turtles? Mammals, reptiles, fish, birds, or amphibians. So you have to solve all these questions. I will share the answer on next class. Thank you.